So tonight I'm at a power station and I'm going to be reviewing a power station. Hopefully I'm going to run the whole van off this all night. Heating, lights, everything. In the last video I lost all power in the van. My solar system has died. I have got this light. The thing is, this runs off the van battery and I can't just use this because it's just going to kill the van. So currently I'm using my Claris CL2 lantern. I have also got a brand new strip light for recording with. I'm going to have to turn this light off now. Really I brought this for when I'm driving and I need to have the shots in the cab. So that bad boy is remote controlled and it's got a tripod mount and it goes insanely bright. Like the sun's in here, man. So the plan was to use that to hopefully just get some decent footage for you guys. So the first thing I want to do is try and hack my lights. There's no plug on them, I can't just plug them into the power station. But I did find a 12 volt adapter plug, which was some LEDs, for some LEDs. This has got an inverter, so hopefully that'll run those. I also found a 12 volt cigarette lighter socket with the same fitment as the wires on these, so I can try that as well. We'll see which one uses the least amount of power. Obviously the inverter is probably going to use more power. It's going to convert 12 volt up to 240 volt and then back down to 12 volt. Once I can get some lights on the go in here, then I can think about cooking some dinner. Let's see then. So we charged up to 99%, so it's full. This has got 300 watt hours. It's the smallest of the portable power stations. And just so you know, this isn't a sponsored video. Allpowers did send me this power station and the solar generator kit for free to try, and their timing couldn't have been any more perfect. Literally, they spoke to me the day of the camp where all my electrics failed, so it was a sign, so I had to say yes. Let's see if we can get these lights hooked up. First we've got to hack into these wires. Should be dead simple. We unplug that, we plug in that, and then this bad boy goes into there. Try and do it one-handed is difficult. So let's see if we have power. No. I need to switch this on. Inverter's on. Let's try again. Boom. We have light. 25%, 50%. 100%. Okay, so what we've got, we're using 7 watts, 100%, 7 watts. So now I want to try that again on the 12 volt socket. That's that one. Put that one in. Put that in there. Right, it is in, but there's no power. So I think I've got to switch on the, yes, we have lights. So what we're using, we've got 6 watts. Wow. It was using 7 watts, so that is going to be more efficient, which I thought it would be. Happy days. Let's see how light it is if I turn off that, and then if I turn off that. 100%. So how's that look? So I think I'm going to leave that light on. I'm going to switch the CL2 off for now. I'm going to keep that as a backup in case we do lose all power. So we have light. So I'm going to put this on the floor, but just whilst it's up on here, let me just show you. So as you can see, we've got 12 volt. We've also got two 240 volt 600 watts with a surge of 1200 watts. And then this side we've got your USBs. As you can see on here, you've got USB-C 2 times 100 watts. And you've got USB-A, which is 18 watts. And as well as that, you've also got a wireless charger for your phone and a torch function. So for now, that sits nicely just down on the floor, next to my fridge, next to my camera bag. That fits nicely. So, as per normal, it's late. I found a lovely spot, kind of next to a marina, across the way from a huge power station, which looks awesome at night time. Filming it is a blooming nightmare. It looks mega, and it's getting cool tonight. 10 degrees in the van, 5 degrees outside. and temperatures dropping. I've got no heating. No power means no diesel heater. It's going to get cold, and it's going to be a cold night, but I have a contingency. We'll probably have to get that out in a bit. But for now, first things first, I need to get some food on the go. I'm not cooking on electric. I don't have an induction hob or anything. That could run an induction hob. I've looked into it and I found an induction hob from Vango called the Vango Sizzler. I could run that induction hob at 600 watts. That will run 600 watts. Maybe that'll be a different video, because today I'm going to be cooking on gas, and cooking on gas means it's going to warm this fan up, which, believe me, it needs. It is getting chilly. Right, so I can get some dinner on, but first I need to put my phone on charge. Only 22%. So as normal, I'm going to cook in the Ridge Monkey. Just trying to think if it's going to fit. I don't think it will. We're going to have to use the big pan. Because we're going to need some boiling water. I think the little Ridge Monkey, even though I'm sure I've used it before for this, I just think this will be better. Low on gas. So let's get the food. Let's just have a look. So we're still charging. We're pulling about 21 watts at the minute with the lights and then the charger. It's saying currently we've got 9 hours left. So that's going to work. We've got a nice chicken and bacon tortellini and a nice carbonara sauce. That's probably going to be far more than I can eat, but I'll have a blooming good go. So I've got to bring a large pan of water to the boil. Hopefully that'll be enough. And the best way to boil anything is with the lid on. So before the night's over, we're going to plug a few more things into this power bank. We're going to push it to the limit. I think a portable power station could be the future of van life for a lot of people, because it will replace your leisure battery, it will replace your inverter, will then also replace your solar controller, and it's blooming portable. If I can run this whole van off that for a night, then we're laughing. This is the little one, the baby one. 600 watts, 300 watt hours. Sounds like we're boiling. So what's it say? Blah 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 blah. Medium heat. 5 minutes. I think I overestimated how much water I needed. Yeah, probably could have got away with half a litre. So I've got a use for my wok. I probably should have actually boiled the water in that, thinking about it, but in a minute I'm going to need to drain that water off and then put the sauce in. So I can drain the water into there. Another 2 minutes, that'll be done. Just took the pasta off the boil now, and now we're going to warm the sauce up. And then I can chuck the sauce into that pan, and that'll be easier to clean using the water out of the original key. Temperature's picked up nice. 5 degrees outside still. It was 10 in here. It's just picked up now to nearly 15. We've got a proper feast here. Proper feast. trying to sit back and tuck in. That is hot. Phone's charged up to 50%, so let's stick on a nice little video from my hobbies over the years. Matt, I've been saving this video for on this camp. That's the one. So that's dinner done, packed up, washed up, put away. Let's see how we're doing for power. 89%. This has been on for a little while now as well, probably a couple of hours. And it was charging my phone on there, so it's going well. It's going well. I think we should plug a few more things in. Right, so we've got Amazon stick and the TV. There we go, it's alive. 28 watts total. I wonder what it'd be like if I swap it round the other way. Right, so I've swapped it around now, so off the mains I've got the lights running. The TV is now running off the 12 volt. And we've got 24 watts, 25. Right, TV setup's pulling 24 watts. And because it's starting to get cold in here now, it's 4 degrees outside and it's dropping to 12 degrees in here. Temperature's dropping fast in here now. So one last thing I'm going to try is an electric throw. We're going to get this plugged in as well to see if we can just get it warmed up, or get me warmed up, because my feet are freezing. So this is nice and simple. This plugs in to there, and then this plugs into here, and then we turn it on. I've been told best way to use it, so I've got to turn it up to 7 to kind of preheat it, get it warmed up. I can feel heat on it already. Get it warmed up and then turn it down to 5 and it'll idle. Keep it on 5 for half an hour and just put a blanket over the top of it as well. That will retain the heat and that will stay warm for a good hour or so. So we're drawing 142 watts. 300 watt hours, so that will last for 2 hours max. I'm going to get it warmed up and then turn it down. I'm going to put this over the top of it as well. Look at me, I'm all snug as a bug in an electric throw. So running off this now, I've got the lights, I've got the TV with the Amazon stick, and I've got the electric blanket pulling 140 watts, all run off that tiny little AllPowers R600. Let's watch this film, eh? Let's get a drink on the go and watch this film. Let's turn that back up. Let's turn that back on. Right folks, I watched my film. So I was watching it for nearly 2 hours. I had my heated blanket on, or heated throw. So I put it on for an hour and then I kept the blanket over the top of it, so it's been 2 hours now and there's still some heat there. It's 11 degrees in here and it's 4 degrees outside. So I just ran this TV, the fire stick, had the lights on, and then this blanket on for an hour, and that was pushing out. When I put it onto the setting 5, that was pushing 120 watts, so at 44%. So what we at now, 10 or 12, so 4 hours. So I've run that power bank for probably about 4.5 hours now. I'm pretty impressed with that. But now it is getting cold and it is getting late, so I think I need to set up the bed. Got to get the TV away, pack up my drink, generally just tidy up. Right folks, I am ready for bed. The power bank's at 42%. It's been on now for, I don't know, 5 hours or so. running these lights, and then the heated blanket, the TV, the fire stick, everything. It's done you proud, AllPowers. It's done you proud. But I'm off to bed. I'll see you all in the morning. Good night. Bye bye bye. Morning, folks. Oh, I had a good sleep. Oh, I feel the warmth coming in from there. Just from opening that. It's actually quite late. Funny because there was steam coming out from last night and now there's no steam. Right, so my phone had almost died. I just plugged it in. Hey, let me show you something cool about this. This power bank from AllPowers. It actually has Bluetooth, so I can see that I've got 42% of the battery left. But also another cool thing is, because it's Bluetooth, I can actually turn it on and off on the phone. So I've just turned the lights on from my phone. How cool is that? That's pretty cool. So you can control each of those functions with your Bluetooth, and it monitors to show you how long's left. So with my lights and my phone charger, it's saying now I've got 11 hours. Oh no, gone down 7 hours. 7 hours and 56 minutes left. I need to get up. I'm really warm in my bed. It was 4 degrees last night, but I was so warm in my bed. And now it is 14 degrees outside, 13 degrees in here. It shows the insulation works a little bit. It's just gone up to 15 degrees outside. The sun is coming out strong. There we go, bed's back, and we'll let some light in. A little bit of condensation in the front, not a lot. I've got my CL2 to put away. I've got my big filming strip light. That was a godsend last night. And that was actually not as much as that bad boy though. That was the real godsend. Let's see how we're doing. So far it's charged my phone up to 59%. Battery's on 38%. I've got these lights running, I'm using 18 watts. There's lots of cars here. I don't know if they're just people that live on the boats. I think there must be. There's some comings and goings, but it's still reasonably quiet. I think this could be a good opportunity to try and charge the power station. We haven't got a blue sky and sun, but let's plug it in anyway. Let's see what it does. So this is the 200 watt AllPowers. So it's got little folding legs that put it at the right angle. And then you've got your connectors that just store away into this pouch. You can charge off AC, and then that's your solar connector there. So we go, 9 watts, 23 hours to charge. But it is very overcast, and it is free power. Something else I've just spotted. This tyre's flat again, and that needs replacing. That's getting replaced. Right, so I've done all my mucking around, and I've done me a little bit of filming out there. So I need some breakfast now. I need a brunch, because it is brunch time. Let's get some brunch. Oh, and a cup of tea. Oh yes. Not had a drink all day, so we're gonna have a brunch, a cup of tea. That'll be one happy boy. We got people right next to us. So in my last video, which may not actually come out till after this one, I spoke about how I have 80 viewers who always watch till the end. I can see from the analytics. I can't see who you are, but I can see that there's 80 people who always watch till the end. So I want to ask you 80 viewers, my loyal viewers. I want to call you my doggers, but well, you might be doggers. I want to ask my 80 viewers, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, or give me a comment. If I got 80 comments or 80 thumbs up on a video, it would absolutely blow every other video out of the water. So come on, please hit that like, or leave me a really nice comment. It looks like they have a big long rod. I used up all my water, but luckily I keep some spare bottles in my little cooler bag, just in case. I'm also saying, it's better to prepare to fail than to fail to prepare. Now we can start preparing the breakfast. We need the small chopping board. We need the knife. That means upsetting all of my workstation and my light. This is what it's like without the light. That's what it's like with the light. Bacon. You know I love a good bacon butty. Or a bacon cob. Or a bacon roll, or a nice big flap. Well, my cobs are quite big, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's going to be a six piecer. Wow, they are big cobs. As you guys and girls know, I like to always cut off the medallions, and then these bits I let crisp up in the pan. And then you always put it fat side down so the fat can get super crispy. Gone too far with that one, haven't I? Now my water's boiling, I'm not ready. I'm not ready for you, water. I'm not ready. What? I've got too many. I've only gone and done blooming 7. Not enough space for them. To move it around once it gets going. The water's blooming boiling. I've got 7 pieces of bacon. Maybe I'll do a nice pair of juicy baps. You gotta love a nice pair of juicy baps. What are we doing? Are you boiling? We're getting there. We're getting there. Here we go. Oh yes. Oh yes. If you watched my last video, which might not be out yet, might not be out till after this one, you'll know that I now drink peppermint tea. A few different reasons, I go into it in that video. And they're so easy for in a van, because I don't have to worry about milk. And a lot of the time I am bunged up with hay fever or some kind of allergic reaction that is hot. Anyone think it's just boiled? I'm always bunged up. And this peppermint tea is nice to open up and let me breathe. Now it's time for the bacon. Trusty old Ridge Monkey, you know how I like to do it. Full blast. No, you can't go full blast. Sizzle, sizzle. Gonna need my tongs. That might be a bit too high, it's going for it already. That is turned down a smidge. A smidge, a smidge, a smidge. Empty back wipe. Give that a clean. myself a sneeze because, like always, I feel like I've got hay fever. I think I'm just allergic to myself. I think we're just going to go for 2 because there's so much bacon. Or do I just have 1 and load it up? 1 or 2? Stuff it, let's have 1. Let's just load it up to the max. Brilliant. Bag's ripped now, isn't it? Look at this. What? Flip. We'll just have 1. And if I'm loading it and it is too much, then I can do a second one. Smelling good. Yes, we need to do something with that. We need to do something with that. Oh man, we've got so much water. We need to soak some of this up. Let's see what happens when we dry cheap bacon. Hopefully now the bacon actually cook rather than have a bath. And look at the temperature in here. So outside is still 12 degrees. It was 13 degrees in here, and now it's 18. Every breakfast cup needs to have a ton of sauce on there. And then you gotta have some cheese in it. What is a bacon cob without cheese, man? This cheese is funny because it's like it's almost white. Dairy slices. I need to find some better quality ones, man, because these feel so thin. Can anyone point me in the right direction for some nice, proper yellow, nice thick cheese slices that last forever in a van? The cob is ready. Bacon is looking a bit more like bacon. We're starting to steam up. I've just cracked open the roof a little bit more, and there's only enough bacon for 1 roll. The sun is right behind the clouds now. Very cloudy. And the bacon is done. I've got my crispy ends. And look at that. That bacon is done to perfection. That one there is a little bit not done as much as I like. One little, 2 little, 3 little bacon. Well, that one's nice and crispy. Look at this, like a bacon stacker. The tongs are new and I'm not used to them yet. Still learning. Right, let's get some of these crispies. Yeah, there's the crispy ends that I cut off. And there's always a bit that falls off, isn't there? Cheesy, crispy, bacon and barbecue back. What more do you need? What more do you need? Life is complete. Let's get a bite before this battery runs out. And the verdict? That is amazing. A big shout out to Allpowers for the portable power station and the solar generator. So far, it's been amazing. Thanks for coming along on this journey, folks. If you like this video, give it a like. If you're thinking about subscribing, now would be a real good time. There's going to be links to the power station, the solar charger setup, and then also a discount code. Cheers, folks. See you on the next one. Remember that flat tyre? 70 watts.